as we begin the second half. First half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
And so it's Washington with it. 16-point lead. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And that one's good.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Markieff Morris is out there with Porter. And it's Gortat in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. They get it back. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Inheriting that team from Mark Jackson. Greg, that was a good point. He passed that test, though, Clark, I think, with flying colors.
Well, first time that a rookie head coach has won a title since the NBA's inception. I think that says it all right there.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Free throw good, Green.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through, Clark. The best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Two.
The Wizards have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw good from Gortat. Both free throws good from Marcin Gortat.
And what a tremendous game for Gortat. He has 8 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it. And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Warriors trail by 18. Thompson passes to Bogut. Back to Thompson. Morris with the block. Here's Porter. Green with the block. Beal against Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. And they had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
And Thompson kicks to Barnes. Here's Curry. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Curry's got 11 points.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I'll tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Wall, that's good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team. And, guys, there was a time where people wondered if John Wall could be a team leader. Well, that question has been answered and then some. Unquestioned leader of the Wizards.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Markieff Morris. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Wall dishes to Dudley. Gortat with the ball. Now Green defending. And the shot is good. And that's now 10 points for Marcin Gortat. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Ezeli. Feeds it to Green. Here's Curry with the three. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wall. Kicks it to Gortat. Another shot. They get it again. Here's Beal. And another shot. He lays it in. Beal's got his 2nd bucket.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
But they recover it.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Now Wall. After the missed three from Klay Thompson. And that one's good by Gortat. Gortat's got 12.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now, here's Green. He's got 6. Iguodala outside. Clock at 6. Thompson from long range. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got 9 rebounds in the game. Oh,
good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
Yeah.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Beal's shot is good.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's Curry with the 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Wall. And it's Gortat. That time on the assist by Wall. 14 points for Marcin Gortat.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bryson Center, give it up for your Wizards.
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Wizards shooting about 59% from the floor. Offensively, they've been running without a hitch. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. We've got Rush. Maurice Spates out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Barbosa in at the shooting guard position. And Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Dixon a screen. Here's Thornton. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Thornton's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Wizards. Clark kicks to Barbosa. He dishes it to Rush. The shot from the low post is good.
Brandon Rush, assisted by
Sessions with it. Nene down low. He's against Green. Banked in off the glass.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Temple gets the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Now here's Sessions. Defense right on him. Off the screen. They get it back. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Wizards have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Nene. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. 6 points for Nene.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Leandro Barbosa. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now, here's Thornton. He's guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Nene's setting the pick for Sessions. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Temple gets the bucket.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Here's Livingston. Here's Ezeli. Hickson covering. Ezeli can't get it to go.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Thornton, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Sessions passes to Thornton. He feeds it to Hickson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season happened. His production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Ian Clark. Barbosa gets the bucket.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Wizards have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws.
Rush's shot is off. Washington shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Wizards.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Gortat. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Talking about Hickson, every time you